Now, if you're like me, you've probably noticed a weird phenomenon on your social media pages recently. I'll see an increasing number of posts that make some sort of opinion or statement, and they follow it up with, "If you don't like this, then just unfriend me." And as I think about that, I think it's really interesting because I know that there was a point in our society where we could say things and have civil discussions and disagree and still go home friends at the end of the night. But it seems like that's not really a thing. I mean, just look at the way Facebook and Instagram and almost every social media run things. They feed you content and information based on the things you like and interact with. These algorithms or mathematical equations are built to figure out the types of things that you like and then only show you those things. Now, that becomes a problem because it becomes an echo chamber. And you and I can go through our entire digital lives and never be challenged intellectually, or in some cases spiritually, by the ideas and preconceived notions that we hold. I think that's why I was so incredibly grateful for the conversation that Chris Reed, our senior pastor, and Daniel Esplin, one of the members of our church who works at Indian Bible College, had on Sunday. If you haven't seen that conversation, you really need to go take 25 minutes out of your day and watch it, either on YouTube or Facebook on one of the CCUF pages. Really, really phenomenal stuff. And I think what struck me and my wife as we were listening is when Daniel said that it's one thing to have people who are different from us, both in like ethnicity and thought in our church, like sitting in the rows with us. It's a whole nother thing to have people who are different from us in our lives. As I think back over the time when I had relationships with people who looked different than me and thought different than me, it wasn't always the most comfortable thing, but it was always the most life-giving. Like there's something about being in relationship with somebody different than you that pushes your perspectives. It makes you think in ways that you never have. In my case, incredible Jesus-loving people who brought a severe depth of love and richness to my life that would not have existed otherwise. So my wife and I, as we're talking about this, we really want to be intentional about including both in our lives and in the lives of our kids, people who are different, people with darker skin tones, people with different life experiences, people from different areas and regions. We want those kinds of people to be in our kids' life so that they experience the richness and the fullness of the everybody kingdom of God ideas that Jesus established 2,000 years ago. Guys, what's your next step this week? How is Jesus calling you, and how are you responding to that?